All right, listen up, because what I'm going to tell you is going to piss some people off. And if this video disappears, you're going to know exactly why. We're talking about George Soros, the deep state sugar daddy himself. He just got caught funneling $1 million into a full-blown takedown of Elon Musk and Donald Trump. This has been going on since 2016, previous to that, but we know for fact with all the stuff that Soros has been doing. Now, that was just a warm-up act. Okay, 2020, the George Floyd riots, that was just a warm-up act. Now they're going after the two biggest disruptors in the game harder than ever. Tesla's under attack. Protests are getting violent. And guess what? The money behind it, the same people who rigged the system for decades. Check this out. Elon Musk names philanthropist George Soros among the culprits behind Tesla protests. Is there a plot to take down his entire empire? Right? He put out this tweet here. As an investigation has found ActBlue funded groups responsible for Tesla protests, Troublemakers, Disruption Project, Rise and Resist, Invisible Project, and Democrat Socialists of America. ActBlue funders include George Soros, Reid Hoffman, Herbert Sandler, Patricia Bowman, and Leah Hunt Hendricks. ActBlue is currently under investigation for allowing foreign and illegal donations in the criminal violation campaign of finance regulations this week. 7 ActBlue senior officials resign, including the Associate General Counselor. If you know anything about this, please post below. So he's asking for more information. Okay. Now, George Soros, anti-Tesla protests. He's doing it all, man. This is not just some random outrage. This is a coordinated hit job, political warfare. And today I'm going to be laying it down, who's funding it, why it's happening, and what their end game really is. So let's get into it. Okay. I'm going to show you right now clips of, look at this. Tesla stocks plummeting, you name it. Big hit job going on. Who's behind it? Who's behind all of this? Well, none other than our good friend. Let me put the other one back up. Here we go. $7.6 million, George Soros, right? He's literally backing this stuff like he did before. The Open Society Foundation, Indivisible Project, Soros-backed activists are being paid to protest Musk and Trump. Okay. Now, Musk or his campaign literally reimburses activists for causing chaos at $200 a pop. So just like we saw during the George Floyd riots and walking around with bags of money and handing that junk out, I saw it, man. I saw it. We saw U-Hauls, bricks, signs, Molotov cocktails showing up in major cities where these things were happening. This Tesla protest, fake outrage, organized ex-mobs, all paid actors. This is the same playbook they ran back in 2020, except now they're after Musk too. Okay. Now, these people call themselves anti-billionaire activists. Meanwhile, their protests are literally bankrolled by the richest globalists on the planet. Make it make sense. So the war on Musk empire, cyber trucks are being vandalized. Owners are reporting eggs, spray paint, dog poo smeared on them. Really. Tesla dealerships are being firebombed. We have Boston, Oregon, and France. It's happening freaking globally. People that are not even in the U.S. are doing this. That's how you know this is globalist backed. They don't want to lose control. Now check this out. In my state, and down in my old neighborhood, Tesla charging station targeted. Check this out. Set ablaze with a Molotov cocktail. This genius made Molotov cocktails out of some Budweiser bottles. You know how that works. He set himself on fire. He was masked and that stuff. They're looking for him, but he got away. He survived it. But the thing is, man, this is what you call peak intelligence. That's what it looks like, peak intelligence. But these leftist soy warriors now call Tesla owners fascist because nothing says fighting fascism like destroying people's property, right? MSNBC says in this clip here that it should be legal, that you're wrong for for
tests at Tesla dealerships are illegal. He said today he would label violence against dealerships domestic terrorism. Now, you know I am judicious in how I play this sound, but I think you need to hear it from him.
Mr. President talks about some of the violence that's been going on around the country at dealerships. Some say they should be labeled domestic terrorists.
I will do that. I'll do it. I'm going to stop them. We catch anybody doing it because they're harming a great American company. Let me tell you, you do it to Tesla and you do it to any company, we're going to catch you and you're going to go through hell.
So just to be clear, you protest a private company, you are labeled by this administration a domestic terrorist.
It's mostly peaceful protests, man, with the city burning behind it. You remember the CNN clips. The ActBlue scandal is part of the real power move. And this is exactly how the left funds chaos. Again, you saw the tweet where Musk called out ActBlue for participating in donations behind the Tesla protests. I mean, dude, look at this guy. This genius here is chasing a family down in a Cybertruck in New York City. Like, get a job, dude. Like, get a hobby. Like, nothing. You can't tell me that these are not paid agitators, paid actors. But again, ActBlue is under investigation by receiving or funneling illegal foreign money into U.S. politics. This is crazy that we have gotten this far. Like, think about everything that you know about America, man, in that junk completely. Like, it is so dark. It's much darker than you realize. And everybody's cheering right now like everything is fine. It's going to get way worse. It's going to get way worse. We just had the 7 top officials resign. Something big is coming. But it's funny how the same people funding Tesla's destruction are the same ones under federal investigation for money laundering and foreign interference. But yeah, man, trust the system. That's what the left wants you to do. Now, while the leftist nut jobs are out here burning down Tesla stations or setting themselves ablaze, the real patriots are out working, right? And they're trying to improve themselves. They're outsmarting. We're outsmarting them, and we're outlasting them. And again, man, this takes with being prepared, staying a prepared individual. I talk about this all the time. And I think a lot of people, I've said this, I made a whole video about this. It's coming up. I've already filmed it. But the thing is so many people have taken their foot off the gas. They're like, oh, yeah, man, everything's good. We're good to go. Don't worry about it. Let's quit. Trump's here. Save today. The thing is, the attacks are going to come a lot harder. I mean, talking about going into Fort Knox, talking about Epstein files, JFK files. These people are not going to stop, man. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. We're seeing now that ICE is releasing illegal immigrants, violent criminals that Hoffman has arrested. It's happening right now. Go look at the interviews. It's happening right now. They're undermining the system of what the Trump and his administration are trying to do. They're undermining it. We had the deep state deeply embedded, and they're not letting go, right? And it all starts with you being prepared as an individual. No one is coming to save you, man. And it starts with taking care of your body, right? Being physically fit. I talk about this all the time. And I've been working on this, and I'm going to come up with a complete protocol system, this and that. And it's why I team up with guys like Black Forest Supplements, man, to bring you like this. This is a new deal happening right now. Nature's OZEMPIC, right? A lot of people are on OZEMPIC. That's a huge thing right now. It's expensive, right? It's big pharma. But this is GLP-1 support in 5 times dihydroberberine. I think I pronounced that right. I'm a Marine, so forgive me. But it's designed to torch fat. We all can lose a little fat, man. And the thing is a lot of people will go out there and run themselves to death. But if you look at anybody who's in phenomenal shape, they're lifting heavy weights and they're controlling their appetite. You know, I always go back to Mike Metzner. He's dead, but he was a man before his time. If you go listen to his his information he talks about, and like about politics and things, you would think that dude was alive today. Like that dude was well before his time. And what he talked about was how people overeat, and Americans overeat tremendously, and how you control that is with these products here. It's a great way to do it because it's hard. It is hard to control the cravings. This stuff will torch fat, crush cravings, and optimize your metabolism. Everybody with age, even mine, metabolism slows down, right? The benefits we're talking about is boosting metabolism, fat burning, balances blood sugar, and cuts inflammation. A lot of people, when they eat a carb, their insulin immediately spikes. They start holding fat. This regulates hunger without drugs or injections, okay? Now, the left is out here breaking things, but what we're out here doing is building strength, getting fit, and right now they're doing a buy two, get two free. That's a steal compared to the big pharma garbage they're pushing on you, right? Look at JFK. He's against all that junk. The link will be in the description, okay? Now, I'm going to show you a few videos, one from this doctor
might
here.
Just be one of the best weight loss supplements that you've never heard of. Through its powerful effects on insulin, muscle mass, and an enzyme called AMPK, there's a very high chance that it can help you lose weight. Its effects on the
Talking about berberine, help you lose weight, man. It does. It controls your blood sugar and all that, right? Now he's talking about the difference between berberine and dihydroberberine.
Why you're here. Which is the best form of berberine, berberine HCl or dihydroberberine? Well, there have been several different types and formulations of berberine available throughout the years. They all suffer from the same problem: poor absorption and poor.
So what he's talking about here is that berberine has poor absorption a lot of times, but dihydroberberine, again, I think I'm pronouncing it right, has great absorption, and you can take much less, and that's what Black Forest uses. He shows the studies here talking about this.
They show that percentage to be less than 1%. Usually people attempt to overcome this problem by simply taking higher doses of berberine and by multi-dosing that berberine many times throughout the day. That's why most formulations will recommend that you take 500 milligrams twice per day or 1,000 milligrams twice per day. But this comes with another problem: side effects relate most people into increasing their dose of berberine, thus experiencing side effects as well as diminishing returns. And this is exactly why the creation and release of dihydroberberine is so interesting. As a newcomer, dihydroberberine attempts to solve the problem of dose-related side effects as well as poor bioavailability. Here's what we know based on one pilot study. Researchers evaluated 5 healthy men, yes, only 5, after providing them with either 500 milligrams of berberine, 100 milligrams of dihydroberberine, 200 milligrams of dihydroberberine, or a placebo. What they found was that those people who took dihydroberberine at a much smaller dose saw comparable effects as those who were taking the higher dose.
So again, that's a doctor, and he's Dr. West, I believe his name, but he's sitting there laying it down with studies. Okay. Then I always reference Dr. Andrew Huberman. He was made famous off Joe Rogan podcast. He's a neurosurgeon, and this dude's, I listen to him all the time. He's a genius, and he knows what he's talking about. And he's talking about GLP-1 here. Okay. This is the other compound. You get the berberine in the natural GLP-1.
In South America, was looking at Gila monsters, those really scary things. And he realized they don't have to eat very often. I wonder if they're hungry all the time or not. Turns out it takes their blood, isolates a peptide, which turns out to be GLP-1, puts it into other animals, and realizes it suppresses appetite. Amazing, right? Like this is what I love about biology. Some dude who studies Gila monsters. Turns out humans make GLP-1. GLP-1 is stimulated by things like yerba mate tea. Certain other compounds, plant compounds, stimulate its release.
So again, man, GLP-1 curbs appetite. I've been taking it from Black Forest Supplement. Works incredible. All of us could use a reduction in calories, right? But anyway, link will be in the description. Buy 2, get 2 free for a limited time. Now let's get back into it. So what's really happening here? The left's end game is bigger than Tesla, guys. This is not just about Tesla. It's about taking down anyone who stands in their way. First, they rigged the system against Trump. They did relentlessly. They did this junk relentlessly, trying to put him in jail, rigged the system in 2020. They just continued doing these sort of things, these attacks. Then now they're going after Musk, especially because he's exposing the corruption. They're trying to destroy his company. Tesla is taking a dive, right? People are returning them. You're getting your junk vandalized, so nobody will buy them because the fears, right? That's what you call terrorism. That is textbook terrorism. People are in fear to buy a Tesla because they know they will be attacked or their vehicle will be destroyed. Now, again, they're using the same playbook to control the narrative as they did from 2016 to 2020, and they're funding it with dirty money. The question is, what comes next? Maybe riots, maybe protests. We're seeing media manipulation. We're seeing social media manipulation. Trump has True Social. Musk has X, which are freedom of speech platforms. Okay. Now, the thing is do you see it now? This is bigger than politics. This is a full-scale information war. They know that they no longer have control, and they will lose unless they make absolutely an incredible play at this time. That's why they're throwing everything at them to destroy them both. And we're going to see more and more and more. The real question is, are we going to sit back and let it happen? Are you and I going to sit back and let it happen? Now, I want you to comment below. Do you think the deep state will take Musk down, or will he survive the storm? Richest man in the world. However, he's under tremendous attack. And what will they go for next? He doesn't have the security, I don't think, as, say, the president. But I want to hear your thoughts. I want to know. I think he's on a time clock, to be honest with you. And I think they're just getting started. I think it's going to get way worse, guys, in my opinion. This is not clickbait. This is not fear-mongering. This is real. You can't believe they're going to continue to allow this to happen. They're not. They're losing tremendously. They've lost the narrative. They lost the game. And they're going to do whatever happens. They now have Gavin Newsom out here with a podcast. They're trying to hit the social media. They're still suppressing on some platforms. And the thing is that I'm going to do a complete video about this. I talked to Mark from Centerline Systems about this the other week. Is that Meta, oh yeah, we're not going to censor anymore. But now when you're on any Meta app, you know what you get shown? Almost full-blown pornography on there. It's littered in your feed. Whether you look at it or not, it's popping up in your feed. And what that is to detract man from the mission of being the protector and the provider and all those sort of things. We are the protectors to keep evil from taking over the good. And they're trying to weaken men by this, right? The people I follow on any social media, I barely see their stuff, and it's littered with this nonsense that I don't even look at. Like it's being forced down our throats to weaken us, to destabilize us, and it's all part of the game, guys. Now, I want you to hit that like button and share this before they censor it, because I'm sure they will. You probably didn't get notified. You probably are watching this 4 weeks from today. But guys, make sure you subscribe because we're just getting started. You know, I think I've been real, but I'm going to be much more real going forward. Like you've probably seen in the past few videos, man, I'm being real. I'm being serious from now on. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to tell what's really going on out there. Okay. But anyway, guys, I do appreciate you hanging out with me. Make sure you go get on that deal with Black Forest Supplements. They're my boys. They're America first. They're patriots. And, you know, I only deal with patriots, man. I really do. So go check them out. And it's most importantly to get yourself fit, guys. Get yourself fit. Get yourself fighting shape because you don't know what's coming next. Anyway, guys, I do appreciate you hanging out with me. Make sure you stay frosty, stay strapped, and always stay dangerous. Take care.
2, 3. 1, 2.